Dear friends, welcome back to our Turkish lessons. Today we will continue studying the grammar and we are going to learn a couple of new cases of nouns. Basically, we are going to learn how to say where to and where from. Let's begin. First of all, let's review what we learned about where in general. How do we say the word where? We say nerede, and the suffix that we use for saying where is da or ta, de or te. So here is the table you see on the screen right now. The table with 4 vowels that you use da and ta with, and the 4 vowels that you use de and te with. This is the vowel harmony law. Why ta and te? Also in the previous videos I explained, it's the consonant harmony law. There are 8 consonants, voiceless consonants, after which you don't use da, but you use ta. These voiceless consonants are fe, pe, she, he, se, te, che, ke. You can see them here. Da and ta means in, on, or at, whatever the location. So what did we say? Like if Türkiye is Turkey, in Turkey we say Türkiye'de. Ben Türkiye'deyim. I'm in Turkey. Sen neredesin? Ben Londra'dayım. For instance, we were speaking words like that. Or like work, iş, and home, ev, iş, ev. Neredesin? İşteyim. Neredesin? Evdeyim. Alright, let's now move on and learn the suffixes that mean from and to. At first we learn the suffix that means to. This suffix is a or ya for the first 4 vowels, and e or ye for the second 4 vowels. Well, if the word ends with a vowel, then you need to add y, ya or ye. We will look at the examples a bit later, we'll remember this. Now let's look at the suffix that means from. It's very easy. So as you can see, the only difference between the suffix where and the suffix where from is in the letter N at the end. So when I say Türkiye'de, I mean in Turkey. If I say Türkiye'den, I mean from Turkey. There is just N in the end. Basically that's it, so that's why it's easy. Okay, now look at some examples. First of all, with location. Review the location. İstanbul'da, in Istanbul. In New York though, because it ends with K, you have to say New York'ta. İzmir'de. But the word Paris ends with S, so you need to say Paris'te. Now let's look at where to. The question will be nereye. For instance, nereye gidiyorsun? Where are you going? If you want to say I'm going to Istanbul, you should say İstanbul'a gidiyorum. If you want to say I'm going to Ankara, Ankara'ya gidiyorum. So when the word if it ends with a vowel, a, you have to use y here. Ankara'ya gidiyorum. Nereye gidiyorsun? İzmir'e gidiyorum. I'm going to İzmir. Kahire'ye gidiyorum. That means like Cairo. And it ends with e, so you need y in the end. Kahire'ye gidiyorum. I'm going to Cairo. Now, where from? Nereden geliyorsun? Where are you coming from? Nereden geliyorsun? I used some country's name here. Egypt in Turkish is Mısır. I'm coming from Egypt. Mısır'dan geliyorum. Mısır'dan. The second word is Cyprus. It ends with a voiceless S, so you need to use tan. Kıbrıs'tan geliyorum. Next one is Turkey. Türkiye'den geliyorum. The last one is Kuwait. Also ends with voiceless T, so you should say Kuveyt'ten geliyorum. Okay, dear friends, here we learned these suffixes and we can use them in many situations, not only in geographical locations. We can use them with, for instance, I got a letter from somebody. Letter is mektup in Turkish. You can say, for instance, mektup gönderiyorum. I am sending a letter. Mektup gönderiyorum. Now you already know that who in Turkish is kim. In order to say to who, you say kime. So when you say who are you sending letter to, you will say kime mektup gönderiyorsun. And if I'm sending it to my father, for instance, I will say babam and add a in the end. Babama mektup gönderiyorum. But if this letter is from my father, then I will say bu mektup babamdan. Babamdandır bu mektup. This is from my father. Babamdan. Okay? There is one thing that we already discussed with the location suffixes da and de, that when a word ends with the possessive of the third person singular, ı or s, then you have to add n before da. And it also is the rule for the suffixes a, where to, and dan, where from. Well, for example, babası, his father. Babasında, at his father. And then if I want to say to his father, I'm saying to his father. Babasına. Instead of ya, I say na, because it ends with a third person singular possessive. So babasına söylüyorum. I'm telling to his father. I'm saying to my daughter, ben kızıma söylüyorum. Okay? And then I say, I'm saying to your daughter, ben kızına söylüyorum. I'm saying to his or her daughter, kızı, also I'm using n there. Kızına söylüyorum. So kızına may mean to your daughter in singular and also to his or her daughter. And in case you need to specify, you can say onun kızına, or you can say senin kızına, to make it clear to whose daughter you're talking. Now let's look at the personal pronouns. Remember, in personal pronouns, ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. We learned these 6 pronouns. How do you put these pronouns to these cases? Like, remember we did one exercise with you, like I, mine, benim, you, yours, senin, his or hers, onun, onun kardeşi, his or her brother, our, bizim, your, yours, sizin, they, their, theirs, onların. Now we are going to look at how to say to me, to you, to him, and from me, from you, from him, and so on. So let's begin first from. How do I say from me? It's pretty easy. You just add den, benden. Same thing with from you, senden. Next, o, ondan, ondan. From him or from her. Bizden, sizden. See, it's pretty easy. You just add den. Onlardan, from them. Onlardan. Onlardan mektup var. There is a letter from them, for instance. Now let's see how we say to. It's a bit more different. There are some forms that differ. And the first one is exactly this. Ben, but you don't say bene, you say bana. Bana, to me. Sen, you say sana. And the rest will be easier. So these two are more difficult. O, ona, just like ondan. Biz, bize, just like bizden. Siz, size, ve onlar, onlara. Remember this. So for instance, you say, what are you saying to me? In Turkish you start with to me, what are you saying? So you start like this. Bana ne söylüyorsun? Or, I am saying to you. Ben sana söylüyorum. And now I would like to look at some pictures to practice a little bit the from and to cases in the Turkish language, and also to learn some postpositions. Postpositions are something like in English there are prepositions. In Turkish language, you know, the word order is the other way around, so you use postpositions instead of prepositions, which is very logical for Turkish language. As you keep learning, you will see this, how logical it is. So let's begin looking at our pictures. This is the first picture and the first talk. The question, adam nereye gidiyor? Usually adam means a man, a male person, adam. Adam nereye gidiyor? Where is the man going? Eve gidiyor mu? Is he going home? Hayır. Evden ofise gidiyor. O ofiste çalışıyor. Okay? So, what was çalışmak? It was to work. So, hayır, evden ofise gidiyor. Evden, from home to office. Evden ofise gidiyor. O ofiste çalışıyor. He works at the office. But we can also use the third person possessive suffix, like is he going to his home? Evine gidiyor mu? You see, evi, his home, then there is ne. Because it's a third person possessive, you put n. Evine gidiyor. And the answer then will be hayır, evinden ofisine gidiyor. So you see, n'den ne is used here. No, he goes from his home to his office. O ofiste çalışıyor. He works at an office. Okay, the next example. Ev, adam ve kadın. The house, man and woman. Kadın eve geliyor. The woman comes home. Adam evden çıkıyor. Çıkıyor means going out. The man is going out of the house. Evden çıkıyor. And on this picture we see a bird, in Turkish kuş, going to a tree, to the tree on the picture, which is ağaç. Ağaç. Okay, let's have a look at what we say. Kuş nereye uçuyor? Uçmak is the verb that means to fly. You guessed it probably. Kuş nereye uçuyor? Kuş ağaca uçuyor. Ağaca. So you see, ç in the end turns into c because you attach a suffix that it begins with vowel. Ağaç, ağaca, ağaç, ağaca. This kind of change is happening here. And from now on, we are going to learn some postpositions, as I mentioned. So the first postposition will be under. This postposition is alt. Alt means under. Well, if something is under the table, table is masa, then I say masanın altında. My hands are under the table. Ellerim masanın altında. Okay, and we can also learn the other one, the one that is over or above or on. Üst, üst. Ellerim masanın üstünde. And now let's look at this example. So, this picture, where is this bird flying? It's flying under the tree. Alt, remember? So, kuş nereye uçuyor? Kuş ağacın altına uçuyor. Ağacın altına uçuyor. Altında means under it, location. Altına means to under it, like direction. Altından means from under. So here we need to use altına because we are asking nereye. Okay, and in this example we have another thing. We have in front of. Now the bird is flying in front of the house. The front is called ön in Turkish. So for this picture we will say evin önünden bir kuş uçuyor. A bird is flying in front of the house. Evin önünden. Okay. Kuş evin içine girmiyor. Girmek means to go in. Like çıkmak means to go out. Girmiyor doesn't enter. İçine girmiyor. Now here we are learning another postposition, which is iç. İç means inside. Evin içine, inside the house, into the house. So the bird doesn't fly into the house, doesn't go into the house. Kuş evin içine girmiyor. Evin önünden uçuyor. Okay, the next example is between. When something is between, it's called ara. Ara is for something between. Arası will be between this and that. Aramız will be between us. Okay? Here we have a distance, 15 meters, between the house and the tree. What shall we say? Ev ve ağaç arasında 15 metre var. There is 15 meters, 15 metre var. Between arasında. Ev ve ağaç arasında 15 metre var. You need to get used to the sentence being formed the other way around. Like in English, you start from there is 15 meters between. Now there is will be in the very end, var. And what is in the very end in the English sentence? Between the house and the tree. Actually will be in the beginning. The house and the tree between 15 meters there is. Okay, welcome to Turkish. So ev ve ağaç arasında 15 metre var. Now we see a woman near the tree. Near. So when something is by, close by, or near, we say yan. Yan is like side, by my side, yanımda. I can say yanımda kimse yok. There is nobody by my side. There is nobody by me. And this woman is by the tree. So we are asking here, kadın nerededir? Where is the woman? And the answer is ağacın yanındadır. By the tree. Ağacın yanındadır. Again, it's yanı, like ağacın yanı, the side of the tree, and then nda, because it's the third person possessive, so yanındadır. Okay, and here, kadın nerededir? Evin yanındadır. This time she is by the house. Evin yanındadır. Okay, again we have the woman standing in front of the car, so you expect the postposition ön to be used here. Kadın arabanın önündedir. Arabanın önü, like front of the car. Arabanın önündedir. The car standing between the house and the tree on this picture. Ev ve ağaç arasında bir araba duruyor. Okay. Okay, so pay attention that ağaç ends with ç here normally, but when you attach a suffix that starts with vowel, again it turns it into j. Ağaca, ağacı, and so on. Okay, the next one is a man is in the house, a woman is in front of the house. Adam evin içindedir, kadın evin önündedir. And we have two cars, kırmızı araba, the red, and yeşil araba, the green car. Kırmızı arabanın önünde bir kadın duruyor. Duruyor means standing. Yeşil arabanın içinde bir adam oturuyor. If you listened carefully to this lesson, you should know what these mean. Oturuyor means sitting. Kırmızı arabanın önünde bir kadın duruyor. Yeşil arabanın içinde bir adam oturuyor. Okay, now we have behind. Behind in Turkish we use the word arka. So in this case, kırmızı araba nerede? Ağacın arkasındadır. Arkası, behind it. Arkasındadır. And on this picture, the woman is under, we know under, the tree, and over, as I said, üst, so alt is under, üst is over. Let's see what we say to this. Kadın ağacın altında duruyor. Kuş evin üstünden uçuyor. Here we are using üstünden, den suffixi. Not because it's movement from something, but because it's movement over it. When it's going over something, we say üstünden. Because üstünde, it means it's standing in one point, üstünde. If it's moving, then we say üstünden. Üstünden gidiyor, üstünden uçuyor. Kuş evin üstünden uçuyor. The bird is flying above the house, flying over the house. And now something changed. The position of the bird changed. Now the bird is on the house. Kadın ağacın altında, kuş evin üstünde. Okay, and the man walking on the road. Now there is another thing. We can also use the word üzer. Üzer means surface. Üzeri, on the surface of something. Üzerinde, on the surface. Adam yolun üzerindedir. Yol is the road. Yolun üzerindedir means the man is on the road, on the surface of the road. Okay, what are they doing now? The man and the woman. Kadın adamın yanında yürüyor. Yürüyor means walking. She's walking by man's side. They're walking close to him. Onlar konuşuyorlar. They are talking. Again, kadın adamın yanında yürüyor. Onlar konuşuyorlar. And in this case, yanında değil, not by him, arkasında. Kadın adamın arkasında yürüyor. Onlar konuşmuyorlar. So they are not talking here. Finally, there is one more saying, just one little saying that I want to teach you today. The saying is baş üstüne. Baş means head. Baş üstüne is a saying that means something like, I'm ready at your disposal, I'll gladly do what you say. So when you say something like, do it please, do it for me, you ask somebody a request, you answer baş üstüne, like on top of your head. Okay, that's what a cultural saying of Turkish people. Okay, at this point we're finishing, so see you on the next lesson. Goodbye.